Hey everyone, ArchTalko here, welcoming you back to Xenoblade Chronicles. In the previous episode, we did a bunch of side quests here in Frontier Village, actually wrapping up everything that I've been wanting to take care of before we move on to the next area. So obviously, today we're going to be doing just that. It's going to be a lot of story stuff, thank the Lord. Now, as you can probably see by now, we've had a few minor changes to equipment for our party members. Notably, Melia, Dunban, and Rookie have had some, well actually, I would say some pretty major changes to what they're wearing, but we've also had a change in, you guessed it, Shulk's Monado skin. It's going to be based off of the upcoming area, and it's kind of interesting to note that it actually has a lot of similarities to the Rookie skin that I made back however long ago that was. Biggest differences being that there's actually a lot more blue on the blade. The Monado light effects are also blue instead of pink, and the color itself is more of like a golden yellow compared to Rookie's beige. But with all that, are we ready to go, guys? I mean, never ready, but yes. So long, Frontier Village.
What is it?
Friends jumping ball! All go to Eryth.
Jump? In that? You're nuts, Furball.
You have nothing to fear. This will take us to Eryth Sea.
Who would have thought Eryth Sea was right on top of Ricky's village? Dive deep enough, you can reach their tree.
Perhaps you should try.
Might do. Haven't decided yet.
Is something wrong?
Aren't you curious? About why we're going to Prison Island, I mean.
It is not common for Homs to visit this region. You may have good reason, but forgive me. I do not pry into other people's business.
It's definitely bugging her, Shulk.
How dare you, you clown?
It's okay, Melia. We're not strangers anymore.
Well, You were right.
So then you'll listen to our story?
Yes. Tell me why you are here.
Basically, it all started when...
I see. I had heard about the Mechon assault on the lower regions, but did not know the situation was so grave. How lucky we are. Hey, what's that?
Is that?
You are looking at Prison Island.
So that's Prison Island.
Yes. And that is the Imperial capital, Alcamoth.
It's not just me, right? A floating city is a bit weird.
Built with superior defenses in mind.
Incredible. What technology makes this possible?
I do not know, and I've never had the need to.
You don't know? It doesn't freak you out?
You can eat bread without knowing how to bake it. Makes sense to me.
You will need Imperial sanction to enter Prison Island.
Okay.
We will travel to the capital first.
And how do you expect us to get up there? Fly?
There is a transporter up ahead. We can use that.
We've been deep sea diving. Now we're gonna fly? This place gives me the creeps. But I guess we don't have a choice. Right. Onwards to the capital.
Still,
What is it, Dunban?
it's a sight to behold. Those look like anti-mechon defense systems.
Oh boy, so much to go over, so much with the cutscenes and the area itself, but of course before we do have a few things to take care of. Notably that a lot of people just learned skills, melee, boosted wind damage, pretty convenient since we got summon wind, we'll definitely take. Shulk reduces weight of equipment, cool. I've been pretty negligent with actually switching over people when they first learn a skill, so you'll see a bunch of these are like kind of partially filled in. My bad, but I mean, at the very least, at least we get to actually switch over to these now and give them the lovin' that they so rightfully deserve. But Eryth Sea. Oh me, oh my, Eryth Sea. I mean, if it wasn't obvious, this place is absolutely gorgeous, both in the daytime and at night. A lot of areas in Xenoblade I feel like get especially pretty at the nighttime, and I would argue that the daytime is just as pretty, albeit for different reasons than nighttime. But more so than that, man, with the cutscenes, I love how, you know, Ryan was so hesitant about going in the water sphere, and I mean, do you blame him? I mean, the whole concept of this massive sea, this massive body of water floating over top of the rest of Bionis, I mean, physically, I don't know how that's even possible. Hey, Seaberry. Hey, I'll take that. So, I mean, can you blame him for being hesitant going in there? Personally, I don't. But I love that the game is like so blunt about trying to explain, or in this case, I guess not explain how things work. Like, they're just like, yeah, there's floating islands in a floating city. Like, what, do you want us to give all the answers? Pfft, please. I love that they're blunt about it. And right here you can see that there are actually going to be teleporters. These are going to be the main way that we actually travel across Eryth Sea. Thankfully, we do not have to swim across this endless expanse of water. We actually get all these different islands to hop across to make our way to wherever we need to be going. So hop on here, we can actually follow that red line and it'll lead us directly to that nearest island. And it's pretty convenient. The way that these islands are shaped, each one will have like a little branch that will point basically directly to where they go. Never, the views, man. Eryth Sea, just one of the best providers of the views, man. You want to look up some like Xenoblade HD screenshots. I mean, Eryth Sea, it's going to be a very pivotal provider of said screenshots. Now, if we wanted to get to the objective, we could be following the dirt path, and it's really easy. All you have to do is follow it to get where we need to be. But off in the distance, there is a lighthouse, and oh, hey, this is Ho territory too. Nice to know. But we could go this way, and you know, if you were somebody, Emil, you would get lost if you didn't go this way. But I do. Oh, hello. What do we have here?
Another white tail. They both are really fluffy. Ricky, want to use them as pillows? We take them back in sleep.
I mean, let's be real, guys. The only pillow that this party needs is Ricky himself. I mean, god dang, I would put my head all over that thing. Anyway, I do want to make a pit stop real quick, like, not only to register a landmark so that it's easier for us to quick travel a little bit later on, but also because it'll just give us a really, really nice scenic viewpoint to see all of Eryth Sea. So, hovering Reef 3, very nice. And what do you guys say, while we're making our way to where I want to go, why don't we jam out and just soak in this incredible music? It's so pretty, and this is actually the location that I wanted to get to. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna enjoy this place during the sunset, because believe me, man, I mean, every place is just gorgeous during the sunset, but Eryth Sea definitely takes cake as one of the prettiest. Even more so though, I would even argue that nighttime is prettier than this. Yeah, it's that good. And I say, what better way to welcome the nighttime than to make our way here to Eryth Lighthouse. Eryth Lighthouse, don't know how to pronounce that entirely, but you know, one of the two, potato, potato. Either way, we can actually go all the way up to the top of the lighthouse. And this is what I meant by saying that this place would give just an amazing scenic viewpoint of the area. So, remember when I was talking about how Stroll Marsh was one of those very few gaming moments that like literally just took my breath away, like just, it was such a magical moment for me to experience. And definitely I would say the highlight of those types of moments for me in Xenoblade. Well, that said, let's zoom out a little bit and show just why Eryth Sea is a very close second for me. You combine this just amazingly beautiful, poetic music with this environment, the way that the water and the islands glow, and the sky takes on this just brilliant aurora with the city in the background and just this star-soaked sky. It's so pretty, and truly, it's amazing how this area, for vastly different reasons, is one of the prettiest in Xenoblade, right? The daytime Eryth Sea is, I would argue, incredibly beautiful because of, the landscape, like all the different vibrant colors with the grass and the trees, the very blue water. But then you have this nighttime sky, and for me, it just steals the show. And speaking of stealing the show, what do you guys say we let the nighttime music steal the show away from me, because it is so good. It's so good. And with all that shown now, I actually have a confession to make. When I first played through this game, I actually didn't like Eryth Sea. I thought that the environment, like the way that I had to traverse it with all these different islands, I thought they all looked super similar and didn't really have much variety to them. I remember that the first time I played through, I actually didn't do very many side quests at all, and especially with Eryth Sea and the city that's upcoming, I really just neglected them, and so I definitely... Oh, hey. Nice. Good on you, Ricky. Let's do that real quick. But I never really explored this area too much, and because of that, even though I thought it was really pretty, I didn't like the area so much. But I will say, upon repeated playthroughs, this, without a doubt, is one of my favorite areas in the game, and really hope that with the upcoming episodes, I can show just why. But with that, we did make it to the central gate, and have a cutscene coming up next.
Who are these guys?
Are those wings on their head? They must be high Entia.
Welcome home, Lady Melia.
Lady?
Huh?
Thank you, Captain. These Homs and this Nopon are my guests. See them safely to the guest quarters. Give them anything they need.
As you wish. What's going on?
I have no idea.
Melia, are you... Melia.
I cannot speak now, but I shall fulfill my promise.
I understand.
I will arrange for an audience with the Emperor. Will you wait?
We won't move an inch. Trust me.
My thanks.
Lady Melia, he says. Shulk, you thinking the same as me?
Whatever her position is here, Melia won't let us down.
I'm sure you're right.
More of these guys.
I must report the Telethia's defeat to His Majesty and request entry to Prison Island. Shulk is depending on me. I must hurry to the audience chamber.
So if the events surrounding Melia weren't already, mysterious enough, what with her not being able to remove her headpiece and all that fun stuff, we're starting to definitely see some questionable things, especially since now we don't have the party with her. She is all by her own, and this is going to be a pretty common theme throughout this act of the game. I'm just saying.
You say the second consort's child survived her ordeal?
Forgive me, First Consort. I, Tyrea, vow to see your orders fulfilled.
Whilst she's in the capital, do not underestimate the lengths to which His Majesty and the child's loathsome goons will go. How, pray tell, will you avoid the guards?
I will do whatever it takes.
Oh, your stupidity bores me.
Your Highness,
Enough of your drivel!
We will have our chance when she stakes her claim to the throne.
Welcome to Imperial Capital, Alcamoth. Now, you'll notice right there that there was a little bit of stutter, and I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I don't know what exactly it is. I'm assuming it's just the massive scale of everything that is in Alcamoth. I mean, seriously, this place is gorgeous. It is huge, and something about it makes my game stutter a pretty decent amount, more so than usual. So, I apologize if that's annoying at all, but I figured it was something that I should address. But with that, we made it into the Great Hall. Oh, it's so cool looking. You can see that there are like multiple different halls that we can go down, but unfortunately, both those two paths are blocked off to us from now. We can't do anything with them. So the only way to go forward is to progress by, well, going forward. And if we do, you can see we have this very interesting mural here, definitely depicting the Bionis and the Mechonis during their fight, actually very reminiscent of their final pose. Makes me wonder if that actually is what that is. And I mean, already we're seeing evidence of the High Entia being cemented as a main, I would say, pivotal force with the whole conflict between Bionis and Mechonis to begin with. Overall, really interesting stuff. But if we go onto this teleporter, wait for it, we'll make our way to the, I don't know what this place is even really called, but I mean, they've got gold-plated staircases. I mean, god dang, man, that is a staircase to end all staircases. I'm just saying. So clearly a place of very much importance. So, oh, audience chamber. That's it. We'll just go forward and game, take it away.
Melia Antiqua, First Princess, has returned, Your Majesty.
Raise your head.
Your Majesty.
The Telethia rained havoc on countless veteran knights. You triumphed where they could not. I find it difficult to suppress these feelings of pride for you, my kin.
But, Your Majesty, I failed to return with any of the subjects you entrusted to me. My inexperience cost them their lives.
We will grieve for them, but it could not have been avoided. It was their duty and honor to fight beside you. They were all aware of your limits.
Emperor!
Keep those feelings of frustration close to you. It will help you to remember the debt you owe to those that have fallen.
Your Majesty, concerning such debts, there were others who aided me.
The Homs and Nopon that accompanied you to the capital, they have been arrested by Imperial security.
Shulk and his companions?
Yes, for reasons pertaining to the weapon this Shulk possesses.
Shulk's weapon? Do you mean the Monado?
So it is true. If that weapon is truly the Monado, we shall be forced to take action.
Why?
There is a legend, passed down through the generations, of a divine weapon, the Monado. It is said that the Bionis itself bestows the blade upon a chosen one. However, if the chosen one is black of heart, he will cause the destruction of the High Entia.
Among High Entia exist the good and bad alike. Homs and Nopon are no different. If this boy is the chosen one.
The Divine Seer's interrogation will reveal where his allegiances lie.
So you intend to keep them confined?
We must.
Father, Your Majesty. I assure you, Shulk is of pure heart.
As my successor, you will play a role of great importance. Calm your spirit and be patient.
Dear sister, I can see the Emperor's words have confused you.
Brother.
His Majesty has spoken. He recognizes you as the Crown Princess. You are to be the next ruler of the High Entia.
Me? And not you?
Yes. The Emperor asked for my counsel, and I told him as I tell you now. You will make a fine Empress. There is no one more suited to leading our people. You proved that when you dispatched the Telethia.
I don't know what to...
Melia.
But the soldiers? I am not fit to rule. I should visit their families and beg for pardon.
Melia, you know that this is not allowed.
I know. But it does nothing for the guilt I feel.
It is as the Emperor said. Grieve their departing, and engrave in your heart their great deeds.
I will.
You are right to question these things, but take pride in who you are. The Emperor has chosen wisely in you, Melia.
I am to be Crown Princess.
Yes, you are. The Ministries of Research and Records are united in support of His Majesty's decision. I, Minister Lorithia, have no objection to your appointment.
I understand.
I would never openly question our Divine Emperor. But the wielder of the Monado, the Chosen One, might be a useful tool.
You think so too?
Yes, but a lowly servant of the realm such as myself could never question His Majesty. However, if the Divine Seer were to intervene...
The Seer could free Shulk.
They should be exchanging words as we speak.
Idiot bird brains. What do we do? A fancy prison is still a prison.
What happened to Melia? I don't see her locked up in here with us.
Exactly. She's in on this.
Shulk, any thoughts here?
Melia won't let us down. She promised to take us to Prison Island. And she's not the kind of person to break a promise.
Okay, Shulk. You win. I believe you. If you believe Melia, then no arguments from me.
So, unfortunately, the High Entia were just a little too excited to imprison us. Although, thankfully, they did provide us with an awesome banquet table. So, I mean, can we really be that salty? Of course not. And they give us this amazing view of Alcamoth and the at least explorable part of the city that we'll be going to in, well, actually next episode. So, pretty awesome stuff. Dumban, you're pretty wise, man. I always look up to you and your opinion on the matters. What do you think is going on, dude? Yeah, this is actually a pretty pivotal moment for Homs. I mean, up till now, we just thought that the High Entia were legends. We didn't even think that they actually existed, although Dixon did confirm that they are actually a real thing. But it's still really interesting. You gotta imagine what's going on through everyone's heads. Although that said, Ricky did know, and actually the Napan of Frontier Village as a whole did know that the High Entia existed. Makes you wonder if the Napan merchants that are traveling all across by us, and even the ones that inhabit, you know, the lower regions like Colony 9, did know that the High Entia existed and were, like, maybe asked to keep silent about them? I don't know. Ryan, what do you think? Yeah, I mean, personally, I trust Melia, but you gotta admit, it's kind of suspicious that they let her go and then immediately imprisoned us. I don't know, man. I don't know.
You are to be interrogated by the Divine Seer. Stand back.
Alvis! What are you doing here?
I see. So that is why you are here.
Is Melia okay? We didn't mean to cause her any trouble.
Rest assured, she is fine. The real reason you have been detained is not because you are outsiders.
You don't mean...
Yes. The Monado. You see, the High Entia and the Monado go back many years. Millennia, in fact.
Ah.
Leave everything to me. I shall see to it that you are not held for long. We cannot have the saviors of Her Highness treated as criminals now, can we? Free these people. I shall take responsibility for their actions whilst inside the capital. They are now guests of the Imperial family.
Sir.
I am required to report to His Majesty. Otherwise, I would escort you around the capital. Use this room at your leisure. You are free to roam the city or stay here and rest. Farewell.
Hold on, Alvis. I need to ask you...
Be patient. I know what it is you wish to ask. Do not fear. You will learn when the time is right.
The life of the rich. So where are we going?
Anywhere but here. I'm bored of this stuffy room.
Okay then.
Ricky, find Melly for Shulk.
Ricky, wait.
Your Eminence.
What God want?
If you're after Alvis, he's gone.
What? Where did he go?
What happened?
We received an SOS from a small squadron repairing a transporter at Eryth Sea, but the transmission was interrupted, and we have lost all contact with the squadron.
Sounds like they need our help.
Shulk and Ricky go help. Ricky and friends help people in trouble.
Of course. We're happy to help.
But you're outsiders.
Soldier man, not worry. Hereupon Ricky is here to save the day.
It is most appreciated. We need all the help we can get.
And with that, we get Alvis to the rescue. Ah, what a boy. What a boy. Although that said, Alvis being here raises up even more questions. Like, what is a Homs doing living here among the High Entia? A Homs no less with the title of High Seer? Like, what? What? Man, we have, you know, I feel like with every progression in terms of like what we learn alongside these characters, I feel like we just open up even more questions. You know, what is Melia's purpose? What is Alvis' purpose? What is he doing here? What are his actual motives? All that and more on the next episode of Xenoblade Chronicles, because guys, anyway, that's gonna be it for the day. Thank you all so much for watching me play. In the next episode, we're gonna be actually getting out of this musky room, exploring Alcamoth, seeing just what the High Entia have in store for us, maybe rescuing a worker or two. Hope you guys are excited because I know I am. Until then, peace!